You grew constantly from the time you were born until you pretty much finished out puberty. Did you even notice that you were? Creatives, did you live in one of those households where they would put you up against the wall and with a pencil mark how tall you were so you could see your growth each year? Or maybe a doctor kept track of that, or your school or something. Most of the time when you got taller, it just kind of happened and you were unaware of it because you were the person going through it. You might have had a moment where you went, oh, I can actually reach that shelf now. But honestly, you didn't feel like you were growing. You didn't really notice that you were growing. Yeah, that applies to your art. You don't see your progress. Now, the reason is because we humans adapt fantastically to whatever our normal is. That just becomes our baseline. So as you grow, your new height becomes your baseline. But that's about your art. That's about your stories. That's about the things that you draw. That's about your songs. That's about the things that you carve out of wood. You don't notice how much you've grown because it's just your normal and you've adapted to it already and you know what you want your art to be, and that's always further ahead than where you are. This is why it is very important to resist the idea of cringe. Where you were when you were younger and making stuff is just where you were. You weren't cringe, you were younger. But looking at those pieces can go a long way to help you see that you've actually grown. Like taking out a pair of shoes from when you were 6 and placing them next to a pair of shoes from when you're 12. That's a difference. Creative, if you have worked on this at all, you have grown. I know you don't see it, but you have. You are gaining benefit from the effort you're putting in. I know it feels like it's a waste of time and you're not getting anywhere, but I promise that you are. You've just adapted to your normal as your baseline, and you don't realize that it's further than where you were. Know for a fact that when you work at a thing, you get better at it because that's how humans learn to do anything. And therefore, yes, you are making progress. Yes, your stories are better. Yes, your music is better. Yes, your sewing is better. It's all getting better. The work is worth it. It is doing its job, and so are you. So keep going. Don't give up hope. You are growing more than you know you are. Sit down with me now, and together, let's make something new.